Hey, this is Tianshi Recaps. The story begins in 1963, where a group of witches gathers in the forest and performs a dark ritual using a powerful witchboard. As they prepare to sacrifice a man, as part of their ritual, a group arrives to rescue him, killing several witches in the process. During the chaos, the leader witch's blood spills onto the witchboard, and the board mysteriously absorbs it. The scene then cuts to the present day, where the witchboard is displayed inside a museum. Two thieves attempt to steal it. One of them is interested in the gold decorations, while the other only wants the witchboard. After arguing, the thief, who wants both, escapes with the board and the valuables. Meanwhile, Emily helps her fiancé Christian collect fresh mushrooms for their new restaurant opening. While searching in the forest, Emily notices a strange witch-like figure. She follows it, but the figure disappears, leaving behind the witchboard. Believing the mysterious board could attract more visitors to their restaurant, they decide to take it with them. Unknown to them, the thief who stole the witchboard is already dead nearby. That night, the restaurant opens, and everyone loves the food. Among the guests is Christian's ex-girlfriend Brooke, an academic and antiquities expert. When she sees the witchboard, she is shocked. She researches it online and discovers that the board has the power to fulfill wishes. Curious, Emily tries to communicate with the board using a chain. Suddenly, the candles begin to flicker violently, and out of nowhere, a crow catches fire and flies into the room. Everyone rushes to force the burning crow outside. Brooke warns them that these are the consequences of using an ancient and powerful witchboard. The next day, Emily examines the witchboard and notices a mysterious finger trapped inside it. Curious, she asks the board to help her find her missing engagement ring. The finger begins to rotate, pointing in a direction. As she follows it, the reflection of the witch briefly appears on a nearby metal vessel, but Emily never notices. The finger stops and points toward a strange hand symbol. At that exact moment, the restaurant's meat cutter suddenly switches on by itself. Christian's friend slips on spilled oil, falls forward, and his hand is pulled straight into the machine, severing it instantly. Christian desperately searches for the missing hand so they can rush his friend to the hospital, but before he can find it, a cat drags it away and starts eating it. Emily eventually finds her engagement ring. Christian's friend dies from massive blood loss. Back at home, Christian searches the witchboard online. He discovers an old case from 1996 where a man used the same board for a ritual and ended up dead. He also finds news reports about the two thieves who recently stole the witchboard. Both are dead as well. That night, while Emily sleeps, the finger inside the witchboard begins moving on its own. She is pulled into a terrifying nightmare where she witnesses the witch's ritual. In the forest, a cat crawls out from the body of the dead thief, making the nightmare even more disturbing. Emily suddenly wakes up only to feel ghostly hands grabbing and pulling her. In an instant, she finds herself transported back to the night of the witch's ritual. Before she can react, the leader witch charges straight at her. Emily jolts awake in terror, only to realize she's still holding the witchboard in her hands. They can't go to the police because Emily has a criminal record for drug use, making her afraid no one will believe her. Christian comforts her and convinces her to get some rest. The next morning, while Emily is taking a shower, she notices someone walking outside the bathroom. Before she can react, scalding hot water suddenly pours from the shower, making her scream in pain. Moments later, the water turns black rapidly, filling the bathtub. A ghostly hand rises from the dark water and drags her under. A flashback reveals the truth. Before becoming a witch, Nagasoth was a kind and compassionate young woman who spent her days collecting medicinal herbs and healing the sick. But one day, the village leader barges into her home, accuses her of being a witch, and brutally beats her. He drags her into the village, tears her clothes, and orders everyone to stone her and drive her away. Forgetting all the times Nagasoth had healed them with her herbs, the villagers blindly obey the leader. They throw stones at her until she is forced to flee. Before disappearing, Nagasoth curses the leader. Since he falsely branded her as a witch, she vows to become one for real and return one day to take her revenge. Back in the present, Emily wakes up in shock and checks her body, but there isn't a single burn on her skin. Meanwhile, Christian visits his ex-girlfriend Brooke to learn more about the witchboard. Brooke admits she doesn't know much, but says one of her friends might have the answers. She takes Christian to meet Alex, Alex is the man who has been searching for the witchboard all along and was the one who hired the thieves to steal it. As Christian explains everything that has happened, Brooke sketches the witchboard from memory. The moment Alex sees the drawing, his expression changes. He immediately realizes Emily is in grave danger and says they have to save her before it's too late. Alex explains that in the 1960s, an entire village in France mysteriously wiped itself out during a celebration with everyone stabbing each other to death. The police never discovered the cause, but according to Alex's research, it was the result of Nagasoth's curse spreading through the witchboard. Christian refuses to believe any of it. He dismisses the story as nothing more than a myth and returns home. As soon as he arrives, he notices the finger inside the witchboard moving on its own. Emily then admits she used the board to deal with her ex-boyfriend Jesse, who kept calling and harassing her. At that very moment, Jesse is drinking with his friends on a rooftop. Suddenly, the witch's black cat attacks him. Startled, Jesse loses his balance, falls off the rooftop, and dies instantly. Later that night, Emily and Christian grow intimate, but in the middle of the moment, Emily's face suddenly transforms into the terrifying witch. Horrified, Christian immediately pushes her away. In the very next second, she returns to normal as if nothing had happened. With no other choice left, Christian calls Alex to the house. Alex begins performing a ritual using the witchboard. At the same time, the story flashes back to the past. Instead of killing Nagasoth, the village leader imprisoned her and demanded that she reveal the true power of the witchboard. Nagasoth starts to use the board. In the present, Alex performs the same ritual. As both rituals take place simultaneously, the ground begins to shake in both timelines. In the past, Nagasoth suddenly collapses. In the present, Emily's eyes turn completely white for a brief moment before returning to normal. But something has changed. Emily's behavior becomes strangely calm. She hands the witchboard over to Alex, saying she no longer needs it. She even thanks him for helping her and invites him to the celebration. During the ritual, Nagasoth has swapped bodies with Emily. Emily's soul is now trapped in the past inside the prison cell, while the witch is living in Emily's body. Back in the past, the village leader visits the prison and brutally beats Emily, believing she is Nagasoth. He tells her that her execution is coming soon. In the present, the witch, disguised as Emily, returns to the forest and collects mushrooms growing from the dead thief's body and brings them back to the restaurant, where the chef unknowingly uses them to prepare a special dish. As the witch carries the food to the guests, she hesitates for a brief moment. Alex quietly walks up to her and whispers, reminding her how the villagers humiliated her, stoned her, and forced her to flee. The memories reignite her hatred. Determined to take revenge, she serves the dish anyway. Moments after eating it, the guests begin acting strangely. Within seconds, complete chaos erupts as they start brutally attacking and killing one another. Amid the massacre, Alex manages to rescue Brooke and quickly leads both Brooke and the witch outside. As the chaos spreads through the restaurant, one of the possessed guests attacks Christian. Left with no other choice, Christian kills him in self-defense. Just then, the police arrive. Seeing the bodies everywhere, they assume Christian is the murderer and move in to arrest him. Before they can catch him, Brooke helps Christian escape and secretly takes him to Alex's house. On the way, Christian asks Brooke why she's helping Alex. She finally tells him the truth. She has always wanted to learn witchcraft, and Alex promised to teach her its secrets. That's the only reason she agreed to help him. After reaching the house, Alex finally reveals his real plan. He explains that his grandfather once tried to learn witchcraft from Nagasoth but failed. Now Alex intends to finish what his grandfather started. His goal is to enslave the witch living inside Emily's body, control her power, and use it to rule the world. Alex then reveals that everything happening is connected across generations. When Christian searched online, he found an article about a man who died after performing a ritual with the witchboard. That man wasn't just a random victim, he was the reincarnation of Nagasoth. Before dying, he had a child. That child is none other than Christian. Emily is the current reincarnation of Nagasoth, while Alex himself is the reincarnation of the village leader who betrayed her centuries ago. Everything that has happened was leading to this moment. Determined to save Emily, Christian confronts Alex. But Alex orders his 3 white witches to stop him, and they attack Christian. At the same time, the witch inside Emily's body has only one goal left: to kill the village leader's reincarnation, Alex. She turns on him, and a fierce struggle breaks out. During the fight, Christian throws the witchboard into the fire. As the board begins to burn, the curse starts to break. The witch's soul is pulled back to its original body in the past, while Emily's soul finally returns to her own body in the present. Back in the past, the village leader ties Nagasoth to a stake and sets her on fire. But even the flames fail to kill her. Thinking he has one last chance, the leader rushes in to behead her. Instead, Nagasoth grabs him, pulling him into the flames with her. Both of them burn together, and at last her centuries-old revenge is complete. At the very same moment, in the present, Alex shoots Christian. Furious, Emily grabs a gun and shoots Alex, killing him. Sadly, Christian dies from his injuries. Soon the police arrive and secure the scene. As they carry Alex's body away, his eyes suddenly open for a brief second. In the post-credit scene, Brooke sells the witchboard to a Vatican representative in exchange for a fortune in diamonds. Curious about its power, he begins using the board. But before he realizes what's happening, the witch silently appears behind him and grabs him. The movie ends there. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to like the video and hype it up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.